In this lesson, we'll be discussing the direct variation graph. By the end of the lesson, you should be able to check a graph and see if there's a direct variation relationship, and be able to graph a direct variation equation. So the direct variation graph is always linear. It always passes through the origin, so the 0, 0 point. The slope or rate of change is the k, and the y-intercept is always 0. So our equation is going to be y equals kx, with k being our constant of variation. So the rate of change, the thing that happens over and over again. So to graph a direct variation equation, we always start at 0, 0, and then we move according to that slope. So remember, slope is the change in y over change in x. So the numerator tells you how much to go up and down, and the denominator tells you how much to go side to side. So if I have this equation, y equals negative 1/3 x, our slope can be written as the negative in front of the 1/3. We can have the negative sign with the 3, or we can have the negative sign with the 1. So in this first one, 1 over negative 3 means go up 1, left 3, because it's a negative 3. And the negative 1 positive 3 means go down 1, right 3. But you can see that either direction, you're going to get a straight line. Examples. Determine whether the data set shows direct variation. If there's a constant of variation, identify it and write the equation, plot the points, and tell whether the graph is linear. So what is our constant of variation? We find it the same way. Take the change in y over the change in x. So the change in y is 3, change in x is 2. The equation is y equals 3/2 x. And is it linear? Yes. You can see that we are starting at 0, 0, and we go up 3, right 2. Graph the direct variation equation. So we're going to start at 0, 0. And then we move according to the equation. So it's 1/2. That means we go up 1, right 2. Or we can go down 1, left 2, because this could be negative 1 over negative 2. It's the same. Draw the line and put arrows at the ends. Let's try another one. So this is y equals negative 3x. So again, we begin at 0, 0. We move either down 3, right 1, because it's negative, so down 3, right 1. Or we can move up 3, so it could be 3 over negative 1, and left 1. Draw the arrow, draw the line, and put arrows at the ends. So how do you move when the slope looks like this? 2 over 3 would be up 2, right 3. 4 over 1 would be up 4, right 1. 1/7, up 1, right 7. Negative 2/5 would be down 2, right 5. Negative 1 over negative 2, that's the same as positive 1 over positive 2, but that particular one says down 1, left 2. 4 over negative 5, up 4, left 5. Negative 3 over 3, down 3, right 3. Negative 5 over negative 1, down 5, left 1. So how do you graph a slope of 1/2? Up 1, right 2. How do you graph a slope of negative 3/4? Down 3, right 4.